This isn't just some ambient light. I just installed the smart VSD RGB ambient light on my Tesla Model Y from Accessory. It adds both sleek style and smart safety features like blind spot monitoring, exciting throttle lighting, turn signal alert. It's a feature-rich ambient light. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know: unboxing, step-by-step installation, a full feature tour, and 2 mounting options without tape. So guys, let's get started. Here are the smart features of this ambient light: welcome mode when the door is unlocked and opened, blind spot monitoring, turn signal alert, brightness of the light can be increased and reduced, door open alert, battery preconditioning alert. When speed exceeded by 20%, there should be an alert. However, this does not seem to work. When on autopilot, rainbow effect will be activated. Sports mode 1, light dims during acceleration, returns bright otherwise. Sports mode 2, it's the exciting throttle dynamic lighting. And finally, charging alert. In this video, I'm going to install smart ambient light for my Tesla Model Y. So this also works with Model 3 and Juniper. So the light came in this box. So it's a very small box and it's very lightweight. First, I'm going to unbox. They have included a pry tool. Here's the cable harness, so we can daisy chain this. Here's the data port, and we can connect other devices to this, and this will be connected to power. Here's the USB Type-C controller. So this has to be connected to the cable harness. Okay, so this is connected, and there's another cable. Here's the USB Type-C. So this has to be connected here to the controller. And this will be connected to the LED light strip. Here is the smart LED light strip. So the plug on the LED light strip, it has to be connected here. Right. So it's a very simple connection. So we have connected everything. Look at this. Comes with an instruction manual. So this is in Chinese. It's not in English. However, we can translate this using Google Translate. It's time to install the ambient light. So first we gotta turn off the power. So go to safety and scroll all the way down. Click on power off. So before installing anything on Tesla, make sure to turn off the power. On our Tesla, we have this display. We also upgraded the dashboard. It's carbon fiber. So first we are going to remove the display and this dashboard, and we are going to keep the original dashboard. Using a pry tool, first we are going to remove the side panel. So we have to remove the side panels from both the sides. Removing the side panel from the right side as well. We have to connect the ambient light to the passenger side. So remove the triangle trim. So this is on the passenger side front door dashboard. Remove the door seal. Once this is removed, it will be much easier to remove other parts. So next we are going to remove the clip that's securing the door sill trim. So use the pry tool and then remove the door sill trim like this. So don't have to remove completely. So now we'll be able to see what's inside over here. And yes, there's a clip here as well. Remove that. Take the OBD port. So next we are going to connect the cable harness to here. So this is the cable harness that came with the light strip. So connect that. Next we have to connect the power. So make that connection. We have already connected the Type-C controller to the cable harness. So next take the Type-C cable and then connect it to the controller like this. Next take the LED light strip. So we're going to keep this on the dashboard. So here's where we have to keep the LED light strip. As you can see, there's a little space over here, so that's where we have to keep the light strip. So there is no double-sided tape on the light strip. We just have to slide it in, so be very gentle. So start from one side and then gently slide it in like this and then go to the other end. By the way, you can install the light without removing the dashboard. We removed the dashboard. It's much easier to install. Slightly lift this panel so we can slide the light strip like this. So we're almost done. So the other end of the light strip, there is a cable, this one. So feed the cable through here. We also used a pry tool to tuck in the cable. So lift the panel and use the pry tool, tuck it in. So this way the cable is not hanging out. On the end of the cable, there is a plug. So we can feed that through here and bring it down, and then we can make the connection. Alright, here's the plug towards the end of the light strip. So next we are also gonna keep the dashboard and then we can make the connection. This is Tesla's original dashboard, so we are keeping this. And here is the cable towards the end of the light strip. So now we are gonna connect this. So connect it to the Type-C cable. We have installed the light strip. So next it's the same drill. Tuck in all the cable over here and then we have to keep the panels back. So we installed the light strip. It's over here, nicely installed. After we installed it, the lights did not turn on. If that happens, we gotta do a few things. Try to do a reset, then lock the car, walk away with your phone key for 3 minutes, let the vehicle go to sleep, re-enter and try again. Sometimes after we install something, it needs a fresh startup to read driving signals. So after we did this, look at this, voila, the ambient lighting is on. So the light is working. So next we are gonna keep the panels back. And finally, gonna put the door seal back. We are playing with the light and figuring out all the settings. So in this section, I'm going to show you guys all the cool features this ambient light can do. First feature is the welcome mode. So the light show activates when the door is unlocked and opened. To change the colors, first we have to put the vehicle in park. We have to scroll up the right scroll wheel to cycle through different colors and modes. So each scroll up, as you can see, the ambient light color is changing. So it has RGB color effect. So keep scrolling and the light color will change. When you see the color that you like, stop scrolling right there and that will be the set color of the light. It has a turn signal alert. For this to work, doors need to be closed. So I just activated the right turn signal and green light will flash on the right side. So I'm going to activate the left side signal and look at this. Green light is flashing on the left side. So the light will flash only on the end of the light strip. We can also increase or reduce the brightness of the light. So this follows Tesla screen brightness setting. So click on display and if you keep the brightness to 0%, the brightness of the light will be reduced. And if you scroll to 100%, look at this, the brightness of the light has increased. It's really bright. There are two sports mode. So mode 1, light dims during acceleration and it returns bright otherwise. So the depth is linked to accelerator pedal. Look at this, when I step on the accelerator, light dims, and when I deaccelerate, it turns bright. Sports mode 2, the red light bar extends outward from center, so this will mimic the acceleration intensity. When the battery preconditioning happens, 3 red dots will appear in front of the driver. So look at this. So here are the 3 red dots. Here is the door open alert. So when we open the door, white light will appear, and when we close it, light will disappear. So I'm going to open the back side door. So light appears on the corresponding side. Look at this. And when we open the door on the passenger side, I'm going to open the back side on the right side, so light appears on the right side. While driving, when the autopilot is turned on, rainbow effect will appear on both sides. It's only on the ends when the autopilot is active. So look at this. Here is the rainbow effect. You're seeing 2 lights right now. So the bottom light is actually the reflection. While driving, when we activate the turn signal, green light will flash. So I just put the right turn signal. So here is the flashing green light. Here's how the blind spot alert looks like. So a car is approaching from the left lane. Orange-red color will appear towards the end. So this one. And when the car goes away, it will disappear. Now when you put the turn signal when a vehicle is approaching, so there is a vehicle on the left lane and I put the left turn signal, red light will be flashing like this, and when the vehicle goes away, it will change to green light flashing. So this is for the turn signal alert. There is also an alert for charging. So right now I'm charging my Tesla. So lights continuously change color automatically while charging. So the color change is very subtle. During daytime driving, here's how the light looks like. So I have turned on the autopilot. So towards the end of the light, there is a rainbow effect. The color will keep changing. Here is the blind spot monitoring alert. So there's a truck on the right lane, and when we are close to the truck, orange-red light will appear towards the end of the light strip. Look at this, and then the light will disappear. I just put the right turn signal, so it's flashing green right now. According to the manual, if the speed is exceeded by 20%, red dot in front of the driver flashes. So right now I'm speeding by 20%. I did not see any red dot. I'm not sure if that feature is missing on this ambient light. So it doesn't seem to work on this one. I tried a few times. Next, we're going to remove this dashboard and keep our new carbon fiber dashboard. It also has the display on it. We are so used to that display with CarPlay, so we're going to keep that. Connect all the cables for the display. So we kept our carbon fiber dashboard with the display, and we also connected the ambient light, and look at this. So the ambient light is turned on right now. If you have a front display on your Tesla and after you install the ambient light, here's how the light looks like. So where the display is, it will be blocked. However, we can still see a streak of light towards the end. On the other side, the full light will be visible. One of the features we love about this display is that it's connected to the front camera, so we can see what's happening on the front side. So we don't want to miss this feature, so that's one of the reasons why we kept this display. While driving, here's how the light looks like. I did a left turn signal, so the green flashing light is still visible. So it's not blocking, so this is pretty good, and we can also see the reflection on the door. With the display, the ambient light under the display will be blocked, and also while battery preconditioning, 3 red dots will appear in front of the driver. This will be blocked as well. Other than that, all the other light alerts will be visible to the driver. So even the blind spot monitoring, turn signal, everything will be visible to the driver. Since the display is blocking the ambient light under it, we're gonna install the ambient light over here. So we took it from the original place and we're gonna install the light strip over here. We are not gonna use a tape to stick the light strip. Just use the pry tool and tuck it in, and the cable towards the end, use the pry tool and tuck it in like this so it's not hanging or it's not visible. Here's how the ambient light strip looks like after installing. While driving, here's how the ambient light looks like. So there's a reflection on the windshield. So daytime, it's not that bad and the light is not too bright. We can also reduce the brightness of the light. Here's how the blind spot alert looks like. So a car is approaching, orange red light will appear like this. And as soon as the car goes away, the light will disappear. And for the left turn signal, it's flashing green. For the battery preconditioning, so here's how the alert looks like. 3 red dots in front of the driver. Here's the throttle dynamic lighting. At night, the light is quite bright and flashy, so this can be distracting, and also it reflects off the windshield. So it shines directly into our eyes. So this made us really uncomfortable during nighttime driving. We have a fix for this. I'm going to show it to you guys in a bit. We really like the placement of the ambient light, and this way we can also keep the front display. So we got home. So this placement of the ambient light, it's also visible from outside. So somebody standing outside can also view the ambient light. So this is really cool, but only problem is that it's very flashy and bright during nighttime driving. And when you open the door, here is the welcome mode. To solve the flashy light problem, especially when we put the turn signal and during blind spot monitoring, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna push the light inside towards the end, both the ends. So just use your finger and push it in. After we did that, here's how the light looks like towards the end. It's not that bright and flashy. And the mode we have selected is the throttle mode. So there's a bar of red light at the center. This placement of the ambient light is a personal preference. We love this placement. So this way the light is not bright and flashy and we are not distracted, especially when we do the turn signal and during blind spot monitoring. I'm going to show you guys how the blind spot alert looks like with this placement. So a car is approaching from the left lane. So orange red color will appear like this. And if you put the turn signal when the car approaches, flashing red light will appear like this. As soon as the car goes away, green light will be flashing. This is because we have the left turn signal on. This is pretty awesome. If you have a front display, I highly recommend this placement of the ambient light, and make sure to tuck in the light towards both the ends. That way it's not that flashy and bright, and you can also enjoy all the features of this smart ambient light. Some of the pros about this ambient light is that it's super easy installation. We only need a pry tool to install it, and it's feature rich ambient light and it's quite smart. So these are not just light, they also offer some cool features. A couple of cons, this only works with Teslas with AMD chip, it does not work with Intel. And the instruction manual, it's in Chinese and we can use Google Translate to English. However, I wish they had included a manual in English as well. One thing to note, currently there is no option to completely turn off the light. I do wish there was a mode to disable it when needed. So hopefully the makers consider adding this option in a future update. I'll share the link to buy this ambient light from Accessory in the description below. Check that out and you can use my code THAS and you will be able to save 5%. That's a wrap guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with more Tesla accessory review videos. Until then, take care everyone and bye.